Good morning, everybody, and welcome to The Artist's Well. This, in fact, is Echoes from the Well, which is our new series where we go back to people who we've interviewed several years ago and find out what they've been up to ever since. So it's a short sort of podcast type of interview, and I'm delighted this morning to have with us Tim Goulding. Good morning, Tim. How are you?
Oh, good morning, Alan. Very good to see you.
And you? You're obviously down in Allihies, West Cork, I presume.
Allahy's home of the brave.
Very
Uh,
good.
I love the way you call it echoes from the well. I was thinking in my case it might be more like whimpers from the well.
Well, yes, we'll probably have a few of those.
Yeah,
The last time we spoke, well, I know we did a day in the life, but the
yeah,
original one was in February 2021,
that's right. That's correct.
four,
Yes.
4 years ago, and a lot has happened since then. So really, the purpose of this is to catch up with you and see what you've been up to since.
Yes. Yes.
Any sort of markers that would people would find of interest. I know you've done a lot in the music area.
Yeah, well, I was thinking about that, but I listened to our talk in 2021.
Yes.
It was just, I think it was the beginning of the lockdown.
Yeah.
Um, I was about to have a show of my music series that I've been working on for a long time. And because of the lockdown in 2021, I think, 2020, yeah, 2021, I was going to have a show in the Lavet, which was cancelled.
Yes.
I had a preliminary show, a kind of I can't remember what we called it, something like a preview or something. I had a
Yeah.
show online with five paintings,
Yes.
most in the window and online, and
Mhm.
that went well. And then in 2022, the show was put off for a year.
Yeah.
We had an actual physical show of the music paintings, which are called the Music Room. That's the name of the paintings.
That's right. Yes, I remember.
Since then, I've had four other shows
Oh, have you?
of the same series.
Yeah.
Had those two in the Lavet, and then the next year in 2023, I had a big show of the music series,
Hmm.
30 of them, I think, in the Taylor Galleries.
Yes.
That went very well. And then the following year, I had a show, again, a big show in the Irish Cultural Centre in
Hmm.
Hampstead in London of the same series
Fantastic.
again.
Wow. Oh, that's great.
So that's been the ongoing thing since we last spoke. I've been working on the music series.
Yeah.
And then again in 2024, I no, this year actually in Kilkenny, I showed them again with updates to that series.
Yeah. And that was in Butler House, wasn't it?
The house in Kilkenny during
Yeah.
the Arts Week.
That's right. I was delighted to be able to see that.
Yeah, I was very pleased with that. And there was, I think, eight new paintings from this year.
Tim, I gather you had an interview with Martin Hayes during that year, 2024. Can you tell us something about that particular interview?
I certainly can. This was a highlight of 2024 for me. I had an exhibition of the music paintings called the Music Room in the Marino Church in Bantry, which is a disabled Methodist church. And I had the good fortune of being interviewed, a public interview with Martin Hayes, who is one of my musical heroes, him and along with Leonard Cohen, I would say. So we had this interview, which you can see on YouTube. If you look up Tim Goulding interview by Martin Hayes, and we basically discussed the guts and motivations of our artistic journeys, which came together in certain places. So I was very, very proud of this interview.
Yeah. Very good. Okay. Well, what we'll do is we'll put it in the show notes, the link
Yeah,
to that particular interview, because I think it's about just slightly over an hour in
it's
duration.
quite a long interview, yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that. Okay.
Going
So,
back to that talk we had originally, um, I had mentioned about moving on, and here I am still doing the fire painting, the music paintings.
music. Yes, yes.
About a lot of artists keep knowing the same bone.
So how many? I mean, this must number quite a few now. The
I,
music series.
I think there must be about 60 in that series.
Wow. Really?
Must be, yes.
Gosh.
Um,
Okay. And the one behind you, Tim, is that going back to the fire
well, this is
series?
what I was going to mention. I wasn't
Hmm.
going to put this up because I got slightly stereotyped by the fire paintings. I've done a lot of those paintings.
Yes.
I have had reluctantly, I do commissions for them now and then. And
Mm.
this was a recent commission this year. You can only see a part of it here. But
Yeah,
I do occasionally do fire paintings to order, but
right.
I'm still very much immersed in the music painting. I can't let it go, you know. And
Really?
as you know yourself, as one painting speaks of the next one, and they keep
Yes,
urging each other on.
yes, yes. And do you see are you nearly at the end of the road there, or do you see it continuing for much longer?
I'm nearly at the end of the road, anyway, having just become 80. But
Oh, good man.
no.
Yeah,
we had a
fantastic. Congratulations.
we had a big 80th birthday party in May here in the garden.
Lovely. Uh-huh.
I said something like 150 people, thinking
Wow. Do they all turn up?
generally about 20% don't come.
Sure.
The whole lot of them all arrived. There are 146 people in the garden here.
Stop.
So we had a wonderful time. We had three bands playing in the garden.
Right.
Um, it was advertised as 4 till 4, which
But
was
you didn't say what day, did you?
no, we didn't say which day, and we didn't say whether it was 4 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon.
Indeed. Yes, yes.
So we had a great time, and
Yeah.
I didn't want anyone to give me a present.
Right.
Age at 80, I have everything I need and more. But
Hmm.
I asked everyone to bring a poem,
Oh, what a lovely idea.
100 poems, either one that they wrote themselves or favorite poem, you know.
Yeah.
That was
And did they get a chance to do a recitation
we had
during the event?
one or two recitations.
Yes.
But my aim is actually to do, and I still haven't done it, to
Yeah.
read some of the poems on YouTube. I think that'd be fun.
Yes. And listen, I mean, congrats on turning 80. And I mean, normally people kind of relax when they turn 80. Apparently, I'm not there yet, but I'm working my way up.
A little way
But
behind.
no, not for you. What do you do? But you go off and you record another album and go off on a tour.
Well, exactly. In
What
spring,
got into you?
I don't know. Well, actually, what got into me was a record producer in Texas who knew about our band, Dr. Strangely Strange, and he said it had never been produced. He calls himself a boutique record label, and he wanted to release us in America. And he said, "Is there any chance you'd record a new album?"
Hmm.
So us old lads, I mean, we have a combined age of over 300 years now.
That's a lot of experience.
Is.
Yeah.
Uh, but anyway, so we all formed together in April and recorded an album in a week, which was very quick actually,
Gosh, yeah.
on a kilty in a wonderful studio, Wavefield Studios,
Hmm.
and um, and released the album and launched it in Clonakilty in April.
Yeah.
And then we've just come back from a tour, a 6-day tour around Ireland, ending
Right.
up 2 weeks ago in London in the Irish Cultural Centre. So
Fantastic.
it's been an incredible
Oh,
experience.
sorry, how many gigs in total did you do?
Gigs in total.
Six, yes,
Yeah,
yes, yeah.
5 in Ireland and 1 in London.
Fantastic.
And they
And
went
how many tracks did you lay down in the new album?
10 tracks. There's 10 new tracks.
Right.
A
And
lot of
brand new songs.
new songs, yes.
Oh, wonderful.
3 instrumentals, actually.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
have a wonderful fiddle player who's a traditional player, but he also branches out into rock and roll and Cajun.
yeah,
Wonderful musician. So he wrote some of the instrumentals.
yeah. Well, look, given this is an auditory experience, I think we'll play a little excerpt from a track or two that you decide. Could you introduce that particular track to us?
Yes, certainly. This is a track called Morning Song, and it was written on my 10th wedding anniversary and played in the Park Hotel. It's just a piano piece and a fiddle, and we added a viola later on, and it's called Morning Song.
Very good. Okay, so we'll sit back now and we'll take a listen to that. That was lovely, Tim. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's been a magnificent experience. And I mean, and tough going at the best of times, I would have thought, touring knocks the
It's
stuffing out of you.
a lot of sort of nervous energy goes into that because
Yeah.
often a lot of rehearsals, which
Mm.
means I have to drive. It's about an hour's drive to Kenmare where we rehearse there and back. So we did quite a few rehearsals through the summer, but we're not working musicians as such. So it was a lot of nervousness before the gig.
Yes.
Then the strangely strange experience isn't just music. It's five old geezers sitting on the stage who've known each other for over 50 years.
Yeah.
It's very much to do with the chat and feedback with the audience. And so,
And did you have many groupies attending?
well, you see, in the 60s, we had an awful lot of trouble with groupies. You know, we toured England for a couple of years.
Yeah.
We had awful trouble. We couldn't get any.
Well, now I met one or two people who went to every single gig they could get to.
Oh,
Jane German being one.
I see. Oh,
She
did
was,
you come to
she
one?
was a fan of yours, yeah.
Right.
Amongst many others that I've come across, yeah. Yeah.
Well, it was a friend of mine in Dublin went to the Dublin gig, which was in the
Mhm.
High, just off Grafton Street, and
Yes.
120 people, I think it was. And she said it was a bit like she said it was a bit like a sort of concert in an old folks' home, except there weren't any there weren't any wheelchairs, but very cool. You know, there was hardly a black hair in the house.
Really?
In fact, there was
Glasses of sherry going around.
I know, but actually there were young people too, and it was a wonderful night.
Fabulous.
And then the Irish Cultural Centre was amazing. People who'd heard us in 1970,
Mm,
last heard us in 1970, turning up.
really? Yeah.
It was really a joyous night.
Fantastic. And what was, since you had done a gig like that, how long ago was it since the last one?
Well,
Yeah.
two weeks ago now, the last one in
No,
London.
no, sorry. I mean, prior to this particular tour.
Prior to that tour, I think
Yeah.
last one is 2018, something like that.
Yeah, that's right. It was a good while ago.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
mean, this album is 26 years after the last album was recorded,
Right.
which was also 24 years before the previous one. So,
Really?
I mean, there's big gaps.
Yeah, yeah.
But
And who designed the album?
well, Tim Booth, who's a wonderful
Yeah.
painter designer, colleague in the band, he designed
Mhm.
it.
But it's a wonderful cover, and yeah, that's why I asked about it because
Yes,
it's great.
well,
Very much Tim Booth.
it's very much Tim Booth. I mean, he's a great designer actually, and an artist too.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
And it's called Anti-Inflammatory,
Of
which
course.
is strange.
Very medical.
Very medical, yeah. We got struck off years ago, actually.
I bet.
Oh, another thing that happened, I must tell you about. I got crowned in on the 1st of August.
Okay.
So I'm a hero, apparently.
Right.
You probably know of Pater O'Riordan, the great musician,
Indeed. Yes.
whose father was Sean O'Riordan.
Hmm, hmm.
Every 7 years, he has a festival in Koule called the Féile na Loch, the Festival of Heroes.
Mm,
And he gets musicians, artists, dancers, writers, poets to come along onto the stage, which is built outside Koule,
hmm.
1st of August. It's a bit like sort of Woodstock or something.
Yes. Hmm.
Doors, big
Yes.
stage. The stage moves around with the moon and faces the rising sun at 7 in the morning or something. And all night long, different musicians and different artists of different disciplines
Yeah.
are led up onto the stage with someone carrying banners.
Hmm.
And then when you get up there, you're crowned with a crown of laurels.
Yes.
You give
Oh,
it.
fabulous.
So all sorts of wonderful people. I mean, I was in the visual arts section.
Hmm.
Several other artists I know, including John Behan, the great
Yes.
sculptor,
Yes.
who's now 88 years old.
Yeah.
And just before I went on stage with him, I said, "Have you ever been crowned before, John?" He said, "Only once with a bottle," he said.
That's wonderful. And this happens every year.
This happens every 7 years.
Oh, sorry, it's every 7 years.
Honor of Sean O'Riordan. And it was a wonderful event. I mean, I turned it down because I thought it was too ludicrous, really. I mean,
Yeah.
being crowned and all that. But then when I went, we loved it. We sat up all night in the field,
Yes.
no alcohol, no advertising. Everyone was really attentive.
Mm.
Poets, there were playwrights, all sorts of things, some famous names. And then at 7:30 in the morning, a horse was led into the field to represent the role of the horse in Irish society.
No.
We were brought on by a pipe band in full kilt
Yes.
pipe, pipe band to start with.
Yeah.
Extraordinary event and a real credit to Sean to Padre O'Riordan, who
Absolutely.
fine
Yes.
musician himself. Yeah,
And excuse me, how many people would be crowned during the occasion?
well, there were about 7 categories, probably about 40. There were about
Yeah.
six in
Yes.
section. Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Wow, that sounds like some event.
So that was a bizarre event in the summertime, I must say. Yeah,
Mm. Do we have to address you any differently, or will you still be Colonel Bassett?
I think I'm still Colonel Bassett.
That's exactly. For those of you who don't know, licorice all sorts Bassett's, isn't that right?
Bassett's licorice
You're
also.
you're, you're the king of that, so you earned the name Colonel Bassett.
They call me Colonel Bassett. Yes,
Yeah, yeah. The business of being a visual artist is a very lonely one at the best of times, isn't it?
it is.
You're solitary. You're working there away, and I know the sort of hours you keep and where you are when you're doing it, and it is very lonely and quiet. Whereas the music business seems to be so much different in that you are with other members of a band, you can share things, you can chat to them offline if you like, and when you're performing with them.
Yes,
Whereas even with an artist, when you're showing your work, it's still very solitary, isn't it? You're still kind of exposed on your own.
yes, yeah.
Which would you prefer?
I think I'd prefer the solitary one, to be
Would
honest.
you?
I would. I mean, I am quite outgoing, of course, and it's fun, but I don't know what it is. I don't know. I need to be quiet, really. I mean,
Yes.
yeah, I do need to be. I mean, that's my main interest in life, and I'm quite into meditation. In fact, I'm going off on a retreat now in a few days' time, a
Are
5
you?
day retreat, very much to do with just making contact with inner being, and as you know, I write poems too,
That's right. Yes. Yes.
in the journey along the way.
Hmm.
And of course, having turned 80, um, I'm very well aware of what Brian Cox, the great astrophysicist, says, that we're basically temporary structures. So
Hmm.
I'm very aware of that.
Yes. 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 I know.
I
I
was
know.
very inspired by your talk with Eamon the other day because he's working more than ever.
He is.
Yes, he's been battling an illness as well.
Sure. Yeah.
And somehow that's actually inspired him, I think, to be at the very top of his game at the moment.
Yes.
It's very inspiring to me, that I must say.
Yes. It is very interesting, and equally, Bill Griffin made the
Yes,
point, and he's gone through his own
absolutely.
concerns, and rather than sort of give up and hang the boots
Yeah,
up, it's been almost the opposite. And
absolutely.
they say, come and get me. I'm going to do this, and
It's-
they work every hour God gives.
yeah, pedal to the metal.
Yeah. 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 Exactly.
I'm just
Exactly.
sort of in a lapsed state at the moment. 'Cause
Mm.
I'm waiting for. Funnily enough, I've been dreaming paintings. Um,
Have you?
One which I actually painted, and I've still got another dream, which is going to be totally different to the music series, and this might be the next step.
Hmm.
all I can see is a big wide painting about maybe 4 foot wide and about a foot high.
Okay,
And these sheaths of very transparent colors. That's all I see at the moment, and I don't know what way it's going to go.
interesting.
So I saw it in a dream quite strongly.
This is obviously very recent, yeah?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
That
okay.
might be my jumping off point. No,
Well, that'll be interesting to see.
I see what happens.
Yeah, yeah. And are you writing much poetry? Because I know when we did the day in the life,
That's right.
I gather your day sort of starts out in the sunroom and,
That's right.
you're looking out there contemplating and writing
Yes.
poetry before you start your day. Is that still very much part of your routine?
Yes, yes, I've been writing continuously. I haven't written much since I've been on the road, so to speak.
No. Yeah.
I have one poem here that I thought I might read,
Oh,
which
please do. Yes.
this is just this is from this year.
Hmm.
It's called The Ghats of Beauty. Now, the Ghats are the burning grounds in India where they burn the bodies and they down on the banks of in Benares.
Hmm.
So basically burning grounds. And
Okay.
this is called the Ghats of Beauty, the burning grounds of beauty. We live in the fields of birth and death, surrounded on all sides by insistent reminders. Be it mayfly or a tortoise, all come and go at our feet, second by second, or millennium by millennium, a stream of impermanence. Yet here we are in our concocted cloaks, unprotected when we wish for solidity, unprotected because we wish for solidity. Who amongst us is unashamed to be naked, unashamed to look creation in the face, unashamed to be what we are, bubbles on the stream? So
Oh, that's
that's
beautiful. Yeah,
about mortality, really,
of
about the
course.
fleetingness of life. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's interesting because when you make that choice, you said to me you gave the choice of being um, I won't say lonely, but more with yourself
Yes.
and
Yes.
alone, than the sort of frenetic journey of
Yes.
being a pop star.
Former.
There's very little time to contemplate
Yeah.
or meditate or anything really,
Yes. Yeah.
which must take its toll, I suppose, for those who are in that business.
Well, I think to find the unifying factor in both of those things, what
Mm.
runs through both of those, being a performer and a quiet person, there's something that runs through it all, and that's the one thing I'm sometimes chasing and I'm sometimes at one with.
Yeah, yes.
The moment I'm kind of in a trough between the two.
Yeah, well, obviously, because I mean, something you have to almost get out of in
Yes,
order to get back into the other.
yeah. And
I wouldn't say the transition is that simple.
no, no, I thought it would be, but it's not.
No.
I've got all my paints laid out on the studio
Hmm.
table now, and I look at them each day and I don't do anything. I go and watch the television or read a book and
Yeah,
walk, but it'll come through.
I'm sure it always does. And I remember referring to the idea of the creativity and trying to get back the inspiration, like
Yes,
what's
yes,
running through a field and deciding, well, do I turn left or do I turn right?
yes, 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 yes.
Who knows?
Who
Yeah,
knows?
yeah.
Yeah.
And you're still loving where you are because another question I asked you was time of the year do you like most? And I was expecting you to say, "Oh, summer is fantastic here, and the flowers and the this and that,"
Yeah.
which I know you love. But no, winter.
Oh, I
It,
love winter. I mean, autumn too. Now, all these, I'm looking out the window now and I see the hills, and the gorse is just finishing, and the heather is finishing, and the bracken is all, the hills now are turning brown, lovely rusty colours. I've
yes.
had a wonderful friend, a dear friend, Morris Henderson, a painter in
Mm.
Allies, and I'd have given my left hand to be able to paint like him. But he talked about landscape painting. He hated summer because it was all that vulgar green, he said.
And green can be very tricky.
Green is the most difficult color for an artist.
Yes,
The only artist I know who really knows how to use green is Danny Osborne, my neighbor.
really.
He seems to be able to make the most natural greens. It's a
Mm.
very dangerous color in my book. Um,
Yeah.
but I noticed that on his palette, he never puts any green out at all.
Does he not? So
No,
is he mixing it with yellow and blue?
mixes greens with yellow and blue.
Wow.
And
Because I
they're
try
all,
that. I don't put green out, but
you
I
don't.
very
Well, there we
rarely.
are, you see.
It's very limiting. It seems
Yeah.
to be very limiting in terms of what you can actually produce.
But then there's a danger of the ready-mades being very, very vulgar, shall we say?
Yeah, I'm sure. Absolutely.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah, that is tricky.
well,
So
that's
what do
good.
you do?
I'm afraid I
I mean,
use
there's
it.
some green in the background there.
Yes, I'm afraid I use ready-made greens.
Do you? Okay.
Do I do?
Nothing to be embarrassed about, Tim.
I am a bit embarrassed, yeah. I'll just show you something else here, I think. I think I can do this.
Okay.
Hmm. You see, that's a different painting in the
Yes.
background. Or let me see. I'm just the music series. That's something from the music series.
Hmm.
There's another one, let's say.
Lovely. Yeah. Yeah.
Those are the sort of colours that I'm
Yes.
addicted to. Not
Yeah.
a lot of green in that.
Not a lot. No, it's more autumnal.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So listen, we tried to keep this, and I know we want to put in a bit of music as well. So that's going to
Good.
bring us up to the 30 minutes, which I like to stick with. But
Great.
can you tell us a little bit about your plans for the future? Have you any sort of little projects, pet projects that you'd love to make happen?
Well, there's a major thing happening actually, which I hadn't mentioned, is that for a long time I've wanted to have a retrospective,
Hmm.
and very kindly the Taylor Gallery has offered to give me one in July 26, 2020, next year.
Fantastic. Yeah.
A retrospective there, paintings from 1964 to 2026,
Gosh. Oh, that's going to be something.
which will be great. So I'll be borrowing a lot of work for that, but I have quite a lot of work
Hmm.
from over the years.
Before we go, Tim, I'd like to sign us off with the another track of yours, and this, I believe, is you playing a solo piece. So tell us a bit about that.
Well, this is simple. This is written for my second grandchild, who was born 2 or 3 years ago, and it's called Vienna, which is her name, and it's just a solo piano piece.
Listen, lovely talking to you. Thanks
Right.
so much, Tim.
You too, Alan. God
Yeah,
bless.
thank you. Bye bye now. Bye
All the
bye.
best.